turn their back to the camera for a second to get a tied on an extra who made a good suggestion.
And so you're absolutely right. When he turned, though, what I expected, when you have a character turn away, you're almost always going to get the reverse angle, so that we go from his perspective down to him,
something.
where he's like, where he almost like nods, anything like that. But it's a very odd little bit of screen direction. But this is also the movie that just has cars coming and going, so we going to have characters
cars with
turn
signs
wrong.
on them that said they're going to wash the windows. I don't know what the sign says, but it was so odd. So we're now 46 seconds into the minute, and this expedited moment of, search the menagerie, search the circus, search the zoos.
He wants all results, whether it's positive or negative.
All of LA.
What about pet shops?
No, come on. Don't get crazy.
So
he wants menageries, not pet shops.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
Don't worry about those boys.
So Dane had a line in here, every circus, every zoo, every city, every whatever. The line was, yes, I realize, but you can't get police cooperation on my authority. Before he says, and I want to get fully posted results, whether positive or negative. So they scratch that line so he can say, I'll augment your force with the city police.
Yeah, again, where did you get the authority?
Because that's relevant tomorrow or 2 days from now.
Yeah.
It's relevant tomorrow because it sounds like he couldn't get the police authority and they changed it to sound like he can get a police authority.
Yeah, I don't understand why he's not even part of the military as far as we know.
Can you imagine the military sweeping LA or anywhere, really?
I'm
without
still,
declaration of emergency?
I'm still stuck on the every circus, every zoo. Every zoo. Okay, in Dallas, how many zoos do we have here?
Are we talking about the physical one or just like the crazy people?
No, the physical. There are two.
One.
Well, and then you had the Fort Worth Zoo. So that's
the Dallas Zoo, the Fort Worth Zoo. You want to count the aquariums?
Okay, fine. So
according to Wikipedia, there are more than that's inside the Dallas Zoo. Sorry, I was about to say there are 2,000 zoos. What? No, there's 2,000 animals and 400 species in the Dallas Zoo. It doesn't say how many. There are at least 10 zoos in Dallas.
Wouldn't you at some level be thinking, where would they go? And then be looking at Dixon like, where would they go? He's the one to ask.
So that's my next point. This is what trips me up. So we can all sit here and go, how many zoos in the Dallas-Fort Worth area? 3, 4, something like that. You can say every zoo. But every circus, is there always a circus here? I can't think of one.
I would think it's circus that's traveling.
Thing. But he could say every zoo. Is there a circus in town? That would, once again, I hate to be so picky.
Yeah,
but there are
find me
moments
all
where it's
locally.
like, oh man, come on. I wish they'd had another go with the script. Just one more. And you could have fixed those problems because every circus drove me nuts.
Well, I mean, I have to admit, like, if I'd have to read this aloud and then have you guys like, oh, let's think about this. I don't know if
but that's what you do now.
Oh,
you do. I mean, especially, okay, this again was an early franchise, but Star Wars being arguably probably the biggest franchise property out there, they will sit around and do table reads. They'll do things where they find the problems with it. So I wish they'd had those moments.
So in order so we end this scene with the, I'll be kept fully posted on the results, whether positive or negative. We have to have, so the next shot begins with Stevie running from screen right to screen left, and she runs behind one of the kind of circus, caravan vehicles. What was unnecessary was the shot we were just talking about where Hasline turns to E2 almost to give him a congratulatory smile we don't see, with E2 or E1 holding a coffee pot back, because the immediacy of Stevie running across the shot is lost by this high five moment between Hasline and E1. Like, it's that whole, oh my gosh, there's some urgency here is relevant, but lost by that extra beat they added in with the editor kept in there. The editor should have cut that out. There was there needed no congratulatory.
Right.
Ah, awesome.
It is an odd moment of almost camaraderie amongst the characters amidst Hasline losing his shit. Now they're all it's almost like bros going, hey man, they're knuckle bumping and fist bumping.
We survived the boss.
Yeah.
So in the next, if you guys are ready to move on to the next moment, part of this minute, we're like 34 seconds in, we have,
are we sure we're in the right place?
Nah.
before we go?
Of this minute?
Yeah, we're like,
Okay.
no, 50
I'm
seconds
just
in. Sorry,
teasing
we're
you.
50 seconds into this cut. So the cut after the congratulatory, we get the shot, we get a very brief shot of concerned Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have this moment where we're focused on one of those circus little caravans, right? The one that contains the animals that looks like a wagon wheel kind of thing. And for some reason, we see Stevie running, and she runs behind it. And as we track with her running, we have Armando suddenly appear as if he's in front of her. So, see this? She runs, and then all of a sudden Armando pops behind it, and she's following Armando.
Okay, go back on that. Because I'm trying to see if now, let's say, so when they cut in on this, what we see, to Richard's point, is we see the little...
Stevie running, she runs behind the caravan, and then Armando appears on the other side with Stevie running behind him. So we lost Armando running into the scene.
I think they must have cut after that and just decided they needed to cut quicker into
Why didn't they run in front of the caravan? Like, I have no idea why they ran behind this animal cage.
Don't know.
It's weird. So anyway, so Armando and Stevie run into the scene. They're running because I don't know why they're running. I guess maybe they got that magic phone call from Lewis.
Right. From
the mysterious cell phone that he doesn't have. And this is where Armando is basically... Cornelius is standing, Zira is seated with the baby, and Armando's delivering bad news. Armando is saying, I'm so sorry. I had it planned all so well in a month, in just 1 month, which contradicts Lewis 1 week to 10 days.
And also, how does he get this information this quick?
Right. Well, clearly they call, but I have no, I mean, on what phone to wear, and I mean, this is a traveling circus.
Nowadays, you solve this problem by Dixon pulling his cell phone out and texting something, and that's easy. That's an easy fix. And I get it. I am not saying they're incorrect. It's done correctly that he could have this information, but without a transitional moment, there's no moment for Dixon to have done it because this is cut together so that it feels immediate. Now, what I'm brought to mind too while I'm watching this, do you realize how efficient this final part of this production has been with the apes in this? This is all one set, and it's all circus lit one way, and so they're just popping that camera around all over the place. They probably that's easy that they got all that done in about 2 days.
Well, and to your point, they probably said, okay, we've got the set, we've got the I don't know what those are called, like the little animal cages that are on wagon wheels,
the almost cliched old circus.
It's what you see in the boxes, animal crackers box.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. They have them staged. They have all the animals in there. Poor Heloise had to hang out in the background of all of these, which made sense for the previous shot. We've got lions in one. We've got that poor baby elephant that's just been every single shot. But they probably did this in a day.
Yeah. This is a day, 2 days at most.
They're inside a tent.
Because they had to rent those animals. Yeah. And
They're inside a tent, and so they just kind of figure, okay, let's stage this shot. Let's give some action.
I'm really surprised that Sean's not called for Heloise to be slinging poop.
Yeah. Well, give her time. She might have a reason later for.
I don't know how many times that has been in this podcast, or how many times you say it off the air. If I could somehow combine the two, sometimes I don't remember what I cut and what I keep.
I'm trying to remember if in the new movies there's any poop slinging.
I don't think so.
I don't think there was. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there is. In the final one, there is a poop slinging.
Oh, yeah, in the final one. That's right.
Don't tell me anything.
Oh, wait. You've not seen it? I'm kidding. Richard's never seen those films. Okay, so
someone tried to talk about it the other day, and I was like, no. And I ran to the back of the soccer room.
I've got years till I get to that. Wait.
Okay, for those of you that don't know, Sean's never seen the classic films. He's watching these 1 minute at a time. We've all experienced the Tim Burton film.
Oh, sorry.
It
Richard's never
wasn't
seen.
Bad.
It wasn't that good.
Go back and watch it.
Wait till you watch it.
And watch it, or go forward and watch it.
Hey guys, maybe we should go back and watch it and say hi to your mother.
That's right. And all I can do is talk like this or that. Hey.
Is it really that bad?
Oh.
Maybe the wind's
I saw it I mean, it's been, when did that movie come out?
Let's see here.
Late 90s, early 2000s?
I was like 12.
But, okay, here's the thing that movie got slammed for its ending that it did too many things, tried to force it. It's
2001.
It's actually a little closer to what Pierre Boulle tried to say. I mean, it really does almost kind of touch on what he was doing. So they were brave in that, and I think the makeup's interesting. It's just
especially when you get to the ending.
I just remember, what's her name?
Helena Bonham Carter?
No.
The
His
blonde
wife
girl.
at the time, who's no longer his wife.
Lisa Marie.
Lisa Marie. Who always makes me think of Lisa Marie Presley.
Yeah,
but
me
she's
too.
just Lisa Marie. That they, like, furried up her ape tits, and it was just kind of weird when she jumps around.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Didn't she?
I cannot wait to see that.
Did they do that where she's a moment where she, like, has, like, an ape moment, she kind of freaks out, and she stands up, and, like, she's got furry ape tits?
I have no idea.
But it's a bodysuit, but she has ape...
Are you sure you're not thinking of Howard the Duck with duck tits?
That might have been it.
Can I call this furry ape tits?
Furry ape tits.
This
Furry
episode,
ape tits, yeah.
Ape tits versus duck tits.
All right, we are jumping now. We are jumping so far ahead now that
We're
that
jumping
actually
into future minutes.
okay.
So Armando's great plan for them is to, hey, we're going to go to the Everglades, and you guys can just f off into the woods.
Right. And by the way, JJ's cooking in the other room. If you're hearing odd noises,
Oh, that's a washing machine.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Washing
that's the
machine. Okay. I
Is
thought
the door
That's your washing machine?
Is the door closed?
That sounds like a coffee maker.
Is the door closed over there? Do you see a door closed?
Yeah, it's closed.
Okay,
I
then
think
that's why it's kind of quiet because it's behind the door.
It's not. Your washing machine is that
watch
loud?
This. Hang on.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Hi, welcome to Tuesday.
I'll
We're
going to
call it Wash Your Clothes Tuesday.
Wash your clothes.
Wash your clothes.
Did you
Tuesday.
ever know anyone that ever said wash?
Oh wow, that is loud.
Holy crap!
My God. It should know how to make like gentle rain noises so we fall asleep. I'm spinning right now too.
All right.
Ours has a little more like a low thunder when it spins, but it's not that. Wow, that's
Mine's
That's
like
also 20 years old.
oh, is
Think of
it?
that way,
Okay,
too.
okay. Anyway, we'll save that for in between. We can talk about appliances. Is there anything else we want to hit on this minute?
Armando,
Then let's get back to that.
Armando's crappy promise.
His great plan of, hey, just go into the woods and go live out there, even though you're civilized by our terms. You wear human clothes and stuff like that, but go live in the forest.
I mean, pardon me. It's a fucking circus.
Uh-huh.
They can put them somewhere and hide them in the
Right.
circus and be fine.
Hell, at some point, what you
It's
do
the
is you end up
bearded
shaving.
lady. It's the all-over bearded lady.
Yeah, and
I
you
don't know.
shave Cornelius and make him, the missing link or something. Yeah.
You put them in a crazy costume and just say, "Don't speak."
Yeah.
You
speak.
You hide them in the top of the tent. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of places to hide an adult ape and a
That
baby
don't mean
ape
going to the
in a
Everglades,
circus.
yeah.
That don't mean.
But
yeah.
is this the one? Is this the minute when he does mention the go to the Everglades?
Yeah, but it ends
That,
like it ends
but
right
that
there.
is such an insult.
Yeah.
That alone. And then, but Cornelius
Well, they
even
don't know.
But Cornelius even looks like, oh, thank you. And I thought the same thing. You don't understand. The Everglades are shit.
They live in houses in the future. They lived in houses in our present. Why do they want to just live in the jungle?
They're
I mean,
civilized
it's not a
enough to
jungle,
make
but-
their own clothing.
Yeah. And, get drunk off, grape juice plus.
Right.
But
And smoke
no.
your cigars, but now you want to throw them out into the
they're-
swamps.
Wearing dresses and suits.
Now,
Yeah.
I will say this. Armando gives him a sweet promise. This is what I intended, and this is what I cannot fulfill. So I do not want to discount the fact that he gives him that promise, and he says he cannot fulfill it. What we needed was something to make Armando feel like he had no choice but to do this, and we did
Right.
not have that.
Right.
It's like
some type of pressure, some type of something that just made him like, oh, shit, I can't help you right now.
They're going to have police blockades every place. The only thing we can do is divert
Because
to here
he's
and
so
let
earnest.
you go.
Had they done something where we saw them outside questioning people walking into the circus, something just to kind of give some sense that it was affecting Armando some way negatively that they were there, other than the threat of a search.
Yeah.
If we found out that, I don't know, Armando had a tax lien and they were going to find out about that, I don't know. It's a lot more than we can insert in this moment. But it was just, Armando was just so sweet that it's hard to hear this. Here's this promise. I can't fulfill it.
Well, that's it for me for minutes. Crappy plan from Armando.
Do you have anything else?
No, sir.
I like it when you're so official. All right. So on Tuesday, I'm going to ask you if you love your social media the way that we know that you do, and that actually we don't, but we want you to be able to find us. Go out to your favorite social media platform. See what you find. You can interact with us on Twitter. You can find us at Minute of the Apes.
Or Mish.
What?
Minute of the Apes.
Ish
Minish.
of the
Oh,
Apes.
that is true. This week has been
Minute-ish of the
Mish.
Apes.
That's our new term, Mish. I'm going to start hashtagging Mish.
Mish of the Apes.
Yeah, Facebook is facebook.com/Minute of the Apes. Sean's Twitter is at Sean Jackson.
Yep.
Richard's is at Zeus Comics.
That's just coming.
I remembered the right one this time.
Thank you.
And mine is at Todd Hartzell, and that is HARTSELO. You can find us each there. I'm sure no one's going to turn aside a tweet
I don't think
or
so.
anything, right?
No.
Are you
We'll turn
discriminatory?
I'm gonna flip over a tweet.
Maybe
I'm
you
gonna
will.
smack it up, flip it, rub it.